12:05 Eastern Time. Ooh, did I put too much coconut oil in? It's never happened before. Hi, Angie. Happy Moon Day. Which moon? Too sweet. anybody's birthday today on the 12th? Thinking of Marcus Lloyd, tomorrow's his birthday on the 13th. Trippy's a 13. I forget the date. Jack's birthday is at the end of near the mid-month. Cosmic Jack, I guess his channel is now. Jack. Let's do a goddess. Yeah, Michelle is the 17th. Your son is the 25th. Right on. Ethan is the 30th. My soul baby. My step dude. He's the 30th. Oh my gosh, that means if Michelle's birthday's on the 17th, if I do the math, we're the 12th. It's 5 days. Arr. Bam. Scald the future. Speaking of 5 days, right? Why not? It links into what I was saying. Loves her. Scald. Witch Moon, I screamed so loud in the car today that I scared the shit. Well, not the shit, but I scared my own self because I hadn't screamed so loud in so long. I had the windows down and I was not on the highway and it just popped out of me. I think I might have finally unlodged a little something. I don't think I'm quite done yet though. So I think one of the most rudest bitch slaps, Angie, is, you know, that thing of like, be in your truth, ask for help, don't be afraid of this, don't be afraid of that. And then you just do all that and it's like that shove up the butt of like, it don't matter. There's no, I'm gonna call it full circle, but to be honest, like there's no fucking like support. What's the fucking point of me going to ask somebody for help if they can't fucking help me? And I'm saying it this way because I can't, you know, the situations, but holy fuck balls. Angie, I'm going through stuff right now that, is this because I have to write a fucking movie or a book? Right? It's so fucking surreal. Just like an excerpt of 30 minutes of a snippet of my life on Saturday. I could go for days on a fucking rant and just like, what? Like flipping the situation of like, to try to like I'm so past this shit only happens to me, Angie, that, yeah, I don't even know how to tell it. It's past comedic, like, what? At one point on Saturday, Angie, I was texting Michelle on the beach, the second beach that I went to get out of the fucking Dodge of the first one, because of the stories, right? And it's just like, what the fuck? Am I just in an eternal fucking loop of like stepping into like these weird scenarios? It's beyond words. I just can't even. I'm gonna shut up. I had to get that out. I can't even. Like, I'm trying to picture myself right now, Angie. I swear if that was gonna be the wasp, I would have fucking lost my shitballs. I'm trying to picture myself. Actually, I'm visualizing myself now, right? And I'm the director of my movie and telling you all, like, what your part is that you would be playing. And everybody'd be like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not taking that part. Nobody does that shit. That can't be real. Yeah. Arr, fuck balls. Like, Angie, I can't even make it up. I don't even want to say it out loud. It's so fucking fucked up. Okay, I'm done now. Oh. And guess what? Everything I see that pops up is like, just buckle up, buttercups. It's just going to get worse. People need a place to project on, and the whole blah, 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 blah. And the more that there's chaos, the better that it is. And it's like, okay, fuck, great. Angie. I say Angie because she's the only one that's commented so far, but like, fuck. And there's beauty in it all. Like, I'm not even, like, saying that it's all, like, just, wah! Which man, the 30th was Niels' mom's. We're taking the journey to her hometown to place her ashes at the family plot. Oh, right on, Witch Moon. Thanks for sharing that. Your son's gonna be 30? Ooh, 30. 30. Right on. 3 wheels kicking in. Witch Moon, I dreamt I was getting married on the 30th of July. I saw the calendar in my dream. Boom, sank, Calendar Bay is where I am close, right, Witch Moon? I love that word, calendar. Calendar. Just because you write, I saw the calendar in my dream, any chance there was heat or volcanic, like an eternal loop? I think I know why. You know what, Angie? You know what? Here's how it goes, okay? I'm just going to tell a bit of that 30-minute thing of what I could go on. This is how, like, I'm so synced and everything's flowing right. And I'm in the water. And, like, Angie, it's so just, whoa, like the halos, like everything. Right? Don't forget, I don't have other humans beside Lily Rose in my real reality, for real, okay? So, you know, I'm on the beach and all by my lonesome self that's not lonesome, and the ducks come. 3 babies and a mom. So I'm like, oh, guess what? I'm just gonna stand here and just breathe until they come to me. So, of course, guess what? They do, right? It's very easy to have, like, children and animals be kind to me or to come to me. So it didn't take super long, and like just standing there, and you know, lo and behold, there's 3 little baby ducks that their fur is like, it's like fur, it's like down, it's not feathers yet. And then there's the mom, and like they know I'm there because they seen me before. They're my dudes, the ducks, but in the water. And so, you know, it's like Cinder fucking Rella around me. You know, the whole beach to myself except for the ducks. So then the baby duck went under the water, and I was like, oh, and he bit my toe. Yeah, so I kind of didn't do like the keep on standing still, and I squealed and I started laughing, like just, right? And then, of course, like the ducks didn't like, disperse. I didn't scare them, but they were like, we're out of here. And I was like, yeah, me too, right? Once bitten, twice shy. Doesn't hurt or anything, but it made me laugh so much, just I was done in the water. And as I'm sitting there, and you know, the sun is like baking me up, and you know, whoa, that thing inside that clicks of, here comes the next part. This is why you got this gift. Whoa. And then here comes the situation. Don't react. Stay safe. You're good. You're protected. But you're half fucking naked on the fucking beach in a bikini when the situation manifests itself. So keeping my fucking cool of the exchange of what needed to be exchanged, and I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. Like, for no wonder baby ducks come and fucking kiss my fucking toe before the thing of what I'm guided to be there for, in essence, right? I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, chin up, butt licker. Exactly. Four and one is 5. I had just pointed out the 5 because Michelle Lee Kane and Free's birthday's in 5 days. Yeah, dude, not food. Yeah. Witch moon, the damn projections. But that's the thing, is that I do see it from like the higher up of why and what, and the seeds being planted and what the energy exchange, like, right? Why we are in places to speak to people, to interact with people, and, you know, walking the walk. If I'm in non-judgment and the situation of what it is, like, without, like, zero judgment, and then what? I just, and it, oh, I can't. It's so surreal. It's so surreal. Looking at someone and saying, you know, because you can see the choice points coming up, like click, 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 of, you know, make your best choices. Michael Joshua Lewis. Yeah, love is all around us. Am I buffering? 12:23. Hey, angelfish. Yeah. That's the thing, though. Like, it's like so surreal in its surrealness, and it's not like I'm not judging it, and it's the whole, like, the discernment of, like, where the line begins of what needs to flow, and then I don't know. I can't. I'm gonna just sit here and be quiet. Yeah, pig spirit. Pigs can fly. Do a bottom of the deck card. There he goes again. The badger. Be fearless and bold. Yeah, that's what I was like lying in bed telling myself. Just be fearless and bold, right? Yeah, I have that as soon as I always, when I pull, as soon as I always, when I pull this card, I have that Tesla song in my head. Love is all around us. Um, Witch moon. Saturday, Neil's brother's girlfriend followed Neil into the house to show me pictures of Neil's dead mom that she took. As I'm grieving for my own mom and for Neil, I handled better than I used to. Would have. Yeah. A lot of it, you know what helps is the perspective, like, of, like, it's not personal and what someone, you know, needs and wants, but it's just like, and to not give that energy anymore of, like, yeah, I'm just gonna look at it because you need it. There's just so yeah. Find the beauty in the little things, eh, witch moon? The little things add up to a lot. Angelfish, I still didn't upload that fucking video that I talked to you about yesterday with the yellow. I forgot about it. Flowing River. I think I'll read the book of it just to see what the words are, because I actually named the live stream today See What Flows, because I really just, that's it, right? Witch Moon, yeah, I did not give her the energy she was wanting, and I did us all a peaceful favor. Yeah. And what I noticed in the last few weeks is like it goes so fast that like of the momentum of stopping the energy instead of, because I find if I dip just a little, then I'm like, it's not good. My body feels it now. It's past just choosing to give energy. My whole body starts to like, it for real. And not in like, I'm describing it this way, right? But it's like, imagine if I'm Tank in Hook, and as soon as somebody says something that's like that feels real, right? So I'm not gonna literally choke and pass out, but that's what it feels like to just be in anything. So the little things of just anyone who's in their best self at the time is perfect, right? It's not about being positive and awesome and whatever. It's about just, whoever's in their pure heart spaces. So grateful, right? Hey, that way. Sending unconditional love to all of you beautiful souls. Back at you, sweetie. Flowing River. Hey, Alex. Yeah, Witch Moon. If you dip, you invite. But it's deeper than that. Because I don't rewrite many scripts, either face to face, through the phone, and written, the ones that I do imprint me so fast. What does that mean is I'm dipping into speaking to certain people, but don't have sustained consistency of like certain things. So if I only speak to one fucking person in a day, and the imprint of that's it really that I get, it's not enough for what I gave, right? If that makes any sense at all. So because like just that, yeah. So because I'm like doing my most to rewrite as best as I can, and then if I don't get that back the same way, like it doesn't have to be the same person. Like anything of random kindness or sustained connection that feels good, whew, right? Breath of fresh air. Everything is falling into place because you're not resisting the drift of the great river of life. It's time to let go. You're entering a period of gracious ease and flow, and all is unfolding perfectly with good timing. You're in a state of flow. You are not pushing the river to go faster. You are not swimming against it. Let go of the shore and enjoy the ride. I'm going to do a move around. Oh. Charlotte, that's a sync for me, which means 7-3. Then hope that, you know, today or like right now, just me saying it out loud opens somebody's heart space somewhere, right? Amplify. Buffering lots. Should I I'll stop and start again. Oh, is it good? Yeah, maybe all that little weird babbling that I had to do just isn't supposed to be there, and I'll just wipe this stream and start a new one, right? If it's buffering too much. Oh, boom. It's good now. I'm not usually guided to the bottom of the deck, but yesterday and today, that pigs can fly, and this just because of Skuld as well, right? The future, Spirit Keeper of the North. It's okay for you as well, Alex? Okay. If it gets yucky again, let me know. I'll just reload the stream though. At this point, unless I can't flow, as long as there's a bit of comments, there's just a lot of energy flowing through today. Why so serious? I think she's 24D now, her channel, she calls herself. But Sarah, she hasn't done a lot of energy just saying what's going on videos in a long time. So it stood out like boom today when there was, you know, popped up in my feed, and just a lot of solar, the rainbow activations. And as beautiful as that's supposed to be, right? We're all supposed to be shits and giggles and unicorns and oh, everything's so perfect. We're so grateful for everything, even if it's not, right? Because just, that's it. It's realer to say what's going on and then flock it off and start to laugh about it than to pretend it's not happening. A lot of the channels that I resonate with, I'm not watching much, but what I watch or what I listen to gives me a lot of like down, and the perspective of people saying like, don't speak about the dark, don't talk about negative stuff, don't bring the frequency down with what's going on for real, just, you know, blah blah blah, sugarcoat it. And zero sugarcoating is what authenticity is, right? So that's it. Thank you, Alex. It's not a dress. It's a tank top and cut-off shorts. They're actually Amy tie-dyed these shorts back in the day. They're tie-dyed. Hang on. I shall kneel for you. They're tie-dyed. I think the shorts, well, I don't think, I know these shorts are older than Lily Rose. She's 9, by the way. The shorts started out like as a bright blue and bright red, and now they're light, so. Okay. Are you still here, Angie? Okay, here's just a snippet, and for anybody else who hears, right? Because if it's not meant to be heard, it'll buffer. But on my whacked times, I never, ever, in all my wildest visions and dreams, imagine I would be texting Michelle Lee Cannon Free saying, but he had on a leather fucking harness like in a fucking movie that I had never seen in real life. This shit only happens to me. Yeah. When somebody's on the beach and their pants are fucking falling off and there's some sort of weird ass fucking leather harness that you never seen in real life before. And you're like, oh, this shit only happens to me. I swear, 3/4 of what I just didn't partake in life is like everywhere around me right now. It's like, what the fuck? I'm to the point where I can't even tell if it's a gun or fireworks anymore, and unless my body's gonna react, well, fuck, there's nothing I can do. Right? Fuck. I swear. I know. Oh, Angie, I swear. Oh, I love you guys. I know I'm speaking directly to Angie, but I just can't even. The pants didn't go completely down, by the way. Somehow, my element bending skills made it that he fucking sat his ass down in the sand and did not move until the exchange was done, let's just say. And I say exchange, 6 feet apart. Angie, when he said he could milk my fucking bikini bottoms, I was like, what does that even mean? And he looked at me, he's like, oh, you're a man hater, eh? It's been a while. And I was like, oh, I think you should go now. I think you should go. I swear to fuck. Anybody in my eyes is a gentleman right now if they're fucking nice to me and don't fucking say freaky shit. I swear. The advantage of being talked like in ways that you're like, I never lived this before, like what the fuck, don't react, just live it the best in the moment, is that when anybody is just kind of nice and normal to me, and by normal I mean you can be like whacked out on a lot of things in what you think where you're at, but just whoa, I swear. This is all happening so I could be the next Amy Schumer. That's all. I swear. I don't even want to be Amy Schumer. That's the most fucked up part. Okay, let's get a little bit of road trip Eddie energy. Every time I pull the Mookite, I think of Mookie. Mika, Eddie, Mookite, Jasper, mountains, mountain energy. Oh, is that 38 or 36? 36, good. We need me some 369 right now. And I don't mean the milky part. I mean like that, 369. Oh my God. I swear. I had to get some of that out of me. Yeah, witch moon, yeah, flock it off. I love that. I gotta get out of it to get through it. Stuffing is so unhealthy. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I know. Yeah. I'd have freaked the fuck out. Witch moon, my eyeballs probably fell out of my fucking head and whipped back around and then reinserted themselves inside the socket. I swear. Oh no, I need you to laugh, please. Last night when I was lying in bed and I was fucking just, whoever decides to walk by somebody's house in the middle of the night, fuck you, motherfuckers. I don't do that. And I texted Michelle, I was like, I'm really scared right now. And all I'm thinking is, this is going to be funny tomorrow. This is going to be funny tomorrow. So I'm making it funny now, all of this shit show. I'd have been a big cannon. Nope. Oh, me hugging you. Thank you. Oh, no. I'd have fainted. Well, that's the thing. This is why I really would love a bodyguard. If I can manifest money, I'll pay one. Right? And he won't have to wear a leather fucking harness. That's no joke. Actually, I make leather stuff, but that's different. You say, me sorry, I'd have fainted. I can't faint if I Witch moon. If I would have fainted, I would have been a fucking naked body fainted on the beach. What do you think happens to those? Oh, it was not funny. There's no time to be like fucking Scarlett O'Hara and delicate here. He's like Scarlett and like get out of dodge mode. Like I fucking like wah. And I say that, but I didn't actually leave right away because the situation had another feminine where I actually just moved in order for this full circle of what needed to happen. So when he left me and then he bounced to her, then others of us kind of go away. I know. I swear. Can't always just run away, right? Leave nobody behind. I swear. Witch Moon, I'm glad you're sharing this. Oh my gosh. Oh, Witch Moon. It's full of awe, that's for sure. Awful. Full of awe. I swear. Oh my god. On a bright note, I saw, like, I did 3 beaches that day. And, you know, because once you've had everything that, like, you don't want, when you manifested everything you don't want on one beach, because that was just, like, the first thing. Meanwhile, yeah, all is well, right, in Denmark? Where's Denmark, anyway? So I hopped to the second beach, which was quite uneventful on many levels. And then at the end, though, there was a lady, and she was so pretty, and she had like white gray hair, and I was like, I love your hair. And she was like, really? And then because of COVID and how long the, you know, sustained period of hairdressers, hairstylists not being available here in our region, she was really uncomfortable about it. And stylers, excuse me, not dressers, hairstylists, just began last week to open up. So she was at that thing of her hair had grown out so much, and it was like awesome. But she, you know, just wasn't comfortable and but didn't want to go back to dyeing it. So the second interaction of the beach was like really awesome. So when God decides he's gonna like introduce like shocking like leather fucking harnesses and like I don't even want to describe the rest into your reality, he does send an angel. More than one after. Shout out to the 2 people who were talking to me that day. Simon and Michelle. I would not be here today if I had not had any other human interaction, though. Because that's the day Lily was gone. I know, eh? This is me. When Lily gets into the car and, you know, she slams the door gently from her play date, and we're backing out of the driveway of her friend's house, and she's like, so how was your day? And I was like, oh my god, I love you so much. I'm so glad you weren't with me. I was like, so many weird things happened that I'm just glad you weren't there. Like when you start your story of your day to your kid of, I'm just so happy you weren't there. Yeah. Oh, Witch Moon, I'm so not good with that stuff, LOL. But that's the thing, is that I feel like somehow, you know, life's going to add things to my repertoire, because if I've heard it all and think I've seen it all, if it isn't through myself, it's vicariously through other people's things they shared with me in my life path. Why not that you know, there wouldn't be a continuation of this. You know, can't just if you think about it from like a really high up perspective of every single encounter is planned, right? There's nothing random. I planned that shit. Heck. What the heck? What kind of souls plan this way? And 3/4 of me is like, my higher self is like, do you see now why you're alone? Nobody could handle this shit without fucking reacting. Nobody. Nobody that I know could have handled that shit without fucking reacting. Right? Like, seriously. And the way, like, oh, man. Oh, boom. Beatles. My Beatles thinks are so through the roof. I seriously expect, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's so big. See, even the car's honking at the same time. Alex, in Europe, Italians are the champions of football, and in South America, the Argentina. Oh yeah? The Italians? Really? I wasn't expecting that. Not that I really follow that, but I have a couple specific channels or Instagram posts of people, you know, who, huh. Oh, Witch Moon. See, I love, that's exactly why we should tell our, you know, stories, or at least snippets of them, because they make other people grateful for their own reality. Witch Moon says, I would rather face Charlotte in her victim mode than the harness of them sorts. Yeah, baby. I know, eh? This is what I get for wishing for something different. Sometimes I feel like a turd beetle. Oh, yes. Yes. The Rolling Stones. On the cover of the Rolling Stone. I'm gonna fucking deserve to be on the fucking cover of the Rolling Stone someday soon from all this fucking shit show shenanigans. I swear. Fuck. Oh my god. Every time you don't react, you earn a little bit more of your angel wings, right? Somehow. Ooh, are you ready for this? Mookite Jasper 36 369 says there's 6 in the chat. It's 12:54 Eastern time. And batteries at 84. Risk, adventure, new experiencing. Ugh. Experiences. Oh, I'm ticklish all of a sudden. Exploring unknown territory. Let's go. Claiming personal power. I know. The seemingly safe road is not the one to take right now, for your soul is on a path of healing and wants you to experience a fulfillment and joy. Head to Jasper. Boom, boom. Rocky Mountain High. I can't even. Mookai Jasper Spirit is here to tell you that life is definitely meant to be lived, so be adventurous now. I'm trying. You're not opening up the fucking paths for me. Blah. I can't even. I know. Alex, yeah, I didn't watch the games. I only know it from TV. Yeah, same. Like, I wouldn't have known. Well, I don't watch TV. You know what I'm saying. I still can't believe that fucking Tampa Bay won the Stanley Cup. What the hell? 2 years in a row, apparently? I had no clue they won last year. How the heck does Florida win hockey? Import. How many Canadians? I wonder. Ooh, I wonder. I wonder how many Canadians play for Tampa. I'm going to Google that later. How many Canadians play for Tampa Bay? They're all Canadian-y. Oh, shit. Witch Moon. I feel good things coming soon at a theater near you, like fall 2021 or spring 22. I don't know. It's always around the bend, right? Fuck. The future, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. Finally, somebody be out of the game. I swear. I feel like a cheerleader puppy on the sidelines that has no fucking team to like. How can a cheerleader be a cheerleader? There's nobody to fucking flip me in the air, for fuck's sakes. Doesn't even make any sense. Oh, I need a flipper. Ooh, see? The adventure just like won't stop. And it won't stop. Ooh, everything flows, eh? There's the river that goes to the sea, because I pulled the river card, but I called the sea the flow. That's like mountains. There's the moon, and I think it's Neptune. Adventure. Coming soon in fall 2021 or spring 22. Doo-doo. I think there's plenty of time to like get a bit of summer action in though, eh? Who sells seashells by the seashore? I love it, all the mountain energy down there, eh? So, where I swim, most of the spots right now have like tons of like just little algae everywhere. The other night, I was like going like this, and I was like, oh, because dried algae is weird. And I still haven't washed my hair. Angelfish has flippers. Yeah, Witch Moon, we're doing good. I'm proud of everyone. Me too. Right in the shell, eh? This is a 3 card, 369. I don't like wearing flippers very much. I'm not reading that. Speaking of shells, where's Anita and my Michelle? Number 5. Relics of Lemuria. fragments, memory, and reclaiming. Reclaiming. Claim. Claim. Aim. Aim. Aim true. True north. You've been saying that rhyme a lot too. Yeah. I know, Alex. The Rolling Stones are 59 years old. Hi, Alfred. How are you? How's it going in the Netherlands? Welcome, welcome back. Did you have a nice hot day today? We're getting, it's getting muggy outside because of the sustained heat. It's thick in the air, really thick in the air right now. Yeah, Alfred, I'm good. Just weird energy today. Yeah. I don't know if this will resonate with you. I'll share it. Why So Serious 24D. She sees things in quantum. Not everything she says throughout the vid resonates or, but for the energy of it, to me, it feels spot on. So what does that mean? My shakiness and certain things started coming through just at the same timeline of when she uploaded this vid. So when it came up for me and then I listened to it, I was like, holy fuck balls. Huh. Just having the words of like just when we're being introduced to energies that are so strong, depending on what our actual situation is in the moment and where we're at, it doesn't feel the best and it's just overwhelming. So hearing her voice and the things that resonated with me, yeah, exactly. So that may help. I don't want to play it per se throughout this live stream, but I shared it there. I'm the kind of person where I'm guided to things when I need to hear them, and I pop in and out of people. So what does that mean? I never follow anything sustained and, like this is like everything's truth, but what resonates, I take it and I leave the rest. And just, whoa, I needed that. I figure that at some point, hi, Anita, how are you? You just getting up, sweetie? I figure at some point, and I can't go on my Instagram right now, but if Gabby Witchy Vibes 11. By now, if she hasn't put up something, it'll be coming soon. You know what I mean? Because she's of the ilk to feel it this way, and you know what I mean? Just, it's very, very good. It's, we're in a momentum. It's like one of the reasons I like to share Samantha Soulbright Rodriguez as well is, we're in a momentum. Things aren't going to lighten up. So when they do, is to, completely just reground, repower, and make sure to be like ready for the next thing. One of the things I was talking about earlier and just giving snippets of it in a lighthearted way is, the situations being brought into my reality in order to like have exchange of energy. As weird as the story I was talking about earlier, Angie, I completely see like that a certain soul, with what I say, because you guys, how I talk, he's at the choice point of completely like either bringing himself really into a unwounded reality and facing his wounds, or the thing is, for myself, people don't usually ever get brought into my reality that are going to transition. Okay? I'm not an angel to help people exit. I'm an angel that helps people stay. So what does that mean? Since birth, I'm here to anchor people that they stay. So when Milky passed a year ago, that brought me to my knees because I've never had someone of my team ilk inside of me pass, because I was, just, it never happened. But within a year of that having happened, and even in the moment of like the knowing, the connection with Brian Milky Way is so strong that in this incarnation we ain't gonna be like shout out, have a fire and all that, but he's here and with me at all times. So the utter realization of how powerful the connection, when I'm not pushing it away, because basically, my team's on board at all times. I'm the one that, is in more of a 3D fight or flight so much that I'm not grasping some of the stuff, right? So, but yeah. So for myself to be able to not react to what happened and the way that it happened and all of that is that, like, this person, if they fucking harness their shit, is important. That's it. That's how, like, going from the ego reality, like, this fucking sucks, this isn't what I want to be living, like, what the fuck, to, like, higher awareness that if this soul and exchange, because before other stuff, there was like a really big flow no matter what the situation was. And even as like it got like weirder, I don't know if you're still here, Angie, specifically, but even as it got weirder, me standing in my sovereignty and completely saying like certain things a certain way, like he really looked at me and said like, thanks for being honest in how you're asking me to leave. No one usually talks to me this way. Right? So one script rewritten of not having the panic, not having the judgment look, not even after he said creepy stuff. I didn't turn on him and whip him a new fucking asshole up that leather belt with my words or my judgment. I just was like, what are you even talking about? Like, what? And took it such a way that, it couldn't have escalated to more because I, didn't write the script the way another feminine or I in the past, right, would have. So I see the bigger picture of being, isolated, not having many interactions, but that the ones I do are like really significant. The validation of the things that happen that come into my nature, my synchronicities, and just awareness um, is is big time. Is huge. Um, but that being said, the surrealness is just it's a lot, right? It's a lot. Witch Moon says, yeah, Charlotte was shocked and turned away peacefully. No one is used to that type of interaction with her. It felt yuck for me at first, but now I see it was good. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that the more that we can consciously do it, knowing that it's just paving the way for like serenity, it helps, right? Um, yeah. It's it's not even that hard to do, eh? Though, Angie, you know what I mean? To not react, and then that piece, that turning away, and it's just a practice of it and standing by it. Because once we've just allowed a little bit of the dynamic to not be like, of our frequency, then it's harder to like, there's more words added sometimes, or I find that the more that we're using words and justification, it's like, right. I love you, Witch Moon. Yeah, me 3 years ago would have punched her, or at least called her called the BS card. Yeah, it's like that thing of wanting other, the thing 3 years ago, wanting other people as well as around to understand, like, if there's other people around that, like, like, enough, I can't take this shit, and just like boom. But then, no, just no. It's different. It's really different. It's like the song by The Who, we don't have to fight to be forgiven, right? So whatever we choose in the moment is our best choice for what we need. Yeah, I believe that as well. There over time, on depending on how, intense the family bonds and stuff, and how people are ready to see. People want to see that too on a certain level, right? Everybody's heart space is being opened, so people do want the reflection of something different. They just might not know how to do it, but once they see someone do it, the chances of it being amplified in their reality, it might not be with family, it might be at work, is just amplify. It's just because when I do something, I amplify, right? And I mean it, I say it, so that it ripples effects farther. Which means, says, what I did affected the family as a whole. I feel that they are watching, and my actions are getting contagious. Yeah, because in reality, for myself, if you got 10 people in a room and you're the one person to stand up to the joke or the thing, are the 10 other people laughing? No. But nobody dared say anything. So, yeah, at some point, how do we change a matrix reality? Well, we don't tolerate or allow certain things that don't resonate with us in our bubble, and we want a magnet who feels the same ways. So I don't care what people do. And this is part of the conversation I had with the dude on the beach. I don't care what anybody does. Does it have to ripple effect to hurt others? So for example, like, you don't shit where you eat. If you, like, for the example, the shooting that happened here, like, dude, all that could have happened in somewhere without rural neighborhood. You know, deal with your stuff. To bring stuff to home, you know, there's no judgment. Just do it wherever. Do your drugs, do your stuff, do all of that. Just, there's no judgment. So, but not allowing it in my. So it's not judging that you don't want to see the picture that she wanted to show you, and you're not telling her not to do whatever. It's just got nothing to do with you. It could be somebody else's, you know, saving grace and best conversation and exchange of energy later, not your circus, not your monkey. Right? It's like with me, because like I am me, but I have little mini me in my reality. So it's like, do I have to say out loud and justify all my fucking life that there's certain things I don't want her seeing and feeling and experiencing? Whether, you know, that's it. Yeah, amplifying is a better word. I know it, Alex. That's awesome, eh? And so you translate so well, so fast. It's very rare, Alex, that it's not clear. You know what I mean? Alex, 3 years ago, I was just commenting with emojis, and now I write in English like I've been doing this forever. Yeah. You're very clear, and yeah. Sometimes the jokes don't, you know, but that's not you. That's just the way that, especially our senses of humor and our words and our jokes can be different. So different countries. So what the way that it's told in a certain language, it's opposite words we would use to translate the joke, but the translator translates word for word. Oh, Witch Moon, that's beautiful. Alex, you're a huge inspiration because Neil and I decided to learn sign language together because of his hearing disability, severe hearing loss. Yeah. And sign language is so amazing because it's light language as well, right? So the flow of you knowing each other and loving each other, you'll have your own flow as well. That's beautiful, sweetie. That's awesome. The kids will love that too, eh? Turtle. 6 and 2. Stag. 5 and 8. Take the lead. I'm trying. I don't know where to go. Lead. Fuck. That's not for me. Stag. Take the lead. Fuck. I'm gonna get mad at the stag. I think I'm getting cranky. I might need sun. Like, speaking of weird, eh? Jokes written down and I don't always hit the time. Oh, that sounds weird. Yeah, hit the time. Yeah, that's the thing, eh, Witchman? I'll be showing all I learned to them as we go. The kids love to move their hands naturally, right? We all do. We've been taught not to point and not to do things because it's not politically correct, depending on, you know, whatever. But the more that we actually move our hands, the more we flow. So, I think I might be crack-a-lagging. I could flow with words, but I really don't feel like picking up cards to like keep a momentum going. 1321. Which means, says Alex, I knocked on the refrigerator in front of Neil and he asked me, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm being polite. There might be a salad dressing." He hit the floor laughing. Oh man, I'm gonna do that to Lily Rose later. Knock on the fridge door until she like wonders why. I'm being polite. There might be a salad dressing. Oh, the kid will love that. So last night, Lily Rose and I were playing a game, and I don't remember how it flowed, but it went to school or something, and like, we don't curriculum, we unschool, we don't school, we unschool. But I says to Lily, I was like, if I was going to grade you, here would how I go. And it would be like, 100% A plus on compassion, on sharing, on empathy, and the character of her. And then I started saying about how, she self-teaches herself so much that she blows me away with things that I don't even know how to do in my lifetime. I probably never will. But she kind of rolled her eyes at me and she was like, kind of blowing it off, first of all, but thinking it wasn't credible. And I was like, dude, if it's just because you're an only child, because if there was 3 of you right now, you'd be like, whoa, I'm doing really good because, somebody's like not hitting the mark of, having certain things, so high. Not saying in a bad way for someone else, but like, whoa, right? And just it was funny because, like I said, what do you need me like to like write it out in a diploma and put A pluses and gold stars? Like, I said to her, I was like, some adults don't even understand when you talk because how you use your words and joke is just kind of like me in a way, but her style, not exactly me. So, like I said, some people don't even grasp the words that you use now, and they're not word nerds. Not saying that in a bad way, but when you have the gift of like knowing a word and being able to twist it up, down, backwards and joke with it and bounce it out to other words and use them as double meanings, flip them in as a joke, like that's huge in itself. It surpasses like just the natural where you would be at if you were just taught in one specific way and your mind didn't have the openness to play so much with it. And it's like little things, like she's so fast on the ball, sense of humor and knowing how to place things wise, that it's like one time when we were driving and Nickelback came on the radio, and Nickelback, I'm gonna sell my hair and sell my soul, change my name, cut my hair to be a rock star. So I looked at her and I was like, are you going to cut your hair to be a rock star? And she's like, well, no. And we're going to do smooth jazz. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, where does smooth jazz come out from? And she's like, I don't really know actually what smooth jazz is, but it sounded good at the time, right? And I was like, yeah, it sounded perfect at the time. Smooth jazz, as if, right? So the unschooling of how the flow comes through Lily Rose, but that impasse of us not having, the mirrors of us makes it that, the only mirrors she has all learn a certain way and being graded a certain way, and that's it. So, does others like us exist? For sure. Where you be, right? In that kind of way, but it's cool. Simon says, hello, Jeannie and good people. Actually, you said people, but hello, Jeannie. How you doing? How's your day? What time is it? 13:26 Eastern time. Yeah, Witch Moon, laughter is everything. I swear to fuckballs, sometimes. Yeah. I'm really grateful to have Michelle, like, in my, like, just the way that, just the flow is awesome. To have that little comedic relief. Alex, if we're not meant to have a midnight snack, where is there even a light in the fridge? We not know, eh? I think most snacks are best at midnight. Witch Moon, children are the best teachers. Yes, and they're the best learners, but they don't have to be bombarded. They can choose as per their mentality and personality type as well. It's not just about, you know. And one of the Maynard James Keenan from Tool, in reading his book that he wrote with his co-author, I forget her name, don't mean not to shout her out, but like really, when you grow up as a child and learn self-independence, to learn things, to be allowed to choose and certain things, what it full circles into, compared to codependency and being told, you know, being told, commanded, demanded to do things and learn things, right? Here comes the planes again. Yeah. I like eating at night. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. I like sleeping like a bear on a full tummy better than, well, if I'm hungry, like not all the time, but if I'm hungry, it's going in, that's for sure. Bam, 44, Alex Fox energy, and Sundry Girl, Saraswati. I think I usually pull Sundry. Sundry is here usually when I pull Saraswati. Mastery. How many times is that going to come out in the cards today? Mastery. Take the lead. Oh, I don't even want to do that. I'm going to leave those there. Which means says Michelle's like a big sis that teaches me all the cool new hip stuff. Dude, how's it going, John? John Binney sending love, love, love from Scotland. Back at you, dude. Got the Scotland energy, like, big time. Scotland, Ireland, UK. The Atlantis, Camelot, Lemuria. Even pulled Lemuria not a minute ago, but not long ago. Fragments, memory, reclaiming. Dude, I didn't notice that the bird was there at the bottom. I just saw the bird. It's really big. And that skull, future energy, the blue, into the blue. Hi, David Castle. Greetings and favor to you, Genevieve. Just finished my morning music frequency energy ritual. That's a mouthful. Wanted to swing by and wish y'all a happy day. You as well. Boom. For no wonder, eh? I said doing good, John. Great. You're just back from England from 2.5 weeks. I want to say, did you see the Queen? But that's not always appropriate in this timeline. I did speak to somebody on Instagram the other day, though, and I said, I saw the Queen, and she was like, me too. Not exactly in that way, but it was like, oh, right on. I'm not the only one who just, randomly saw the Queen when I was little. I know. Remember, Witchman, if you're still here, how does my stories go from seeing the Leather's Trap to the Queen? Exactly. You see the life path, eh? Holy shitballs. Are you doing a live stream for your album release, John Binney? Did you decide if are you going to do a live stream with it? Or did you already do it and I missed it because story of my life. I know, a witch moon. I gotta find something from in the middle. I don't know. The time I was in Toronto asking somebody for could you guide me to where the right tunnel for my car is? And he was like, yeah, you got to do this, this, and this. But first, could you come to my kiosk and meet my coworkers? You look exactly like my niece. And I'm like, what? You look exactly like my niece. You have to come see my coworkers with me. Could you do that? You look exactly like my niece. And I'm like, okay. And they thought I looked exactly like her too. Meanwhile, I don't have anything of the East inside of me, from another country. But yeah, it was he was just couldn't stop looking at me. And then when he finally stopped giving me directions, he was like, you look so much like my niece. I just want to take you and bring you, show you to everybody. And I was like, what? I should have just stayed there and became his fucking niece. It would have been I'm joking. That Earth Child thing of no matter where I am, that I could actually fit into being of there, even if I am not. I know. It was awesome. It was one of the most funniest things that's ever happened to me in an airport. I personally don't go to airports as less as I can. So that was pretty funny. You're in the middle of Toronto International Airport. You've asked, for directions to many people. They've led you in a clusterfuck of looking at somebody as where am I? And guess what? I had to take a train to get to my parking garage. That's how lost I was. I couldn't just walk to my parking garage anymore. I had to take the fucking train to get to it. So it was like I would have done anything in the moment to like go meet people, like just say thank you for like telling me I had to take the train when everybody else was like guiding me to turn in circles to find the numbers. It's right there, and it's like no, it's not. It's not. Oh my god! I swear. I know. Adventures you can have at the airport alone. Yeah, that was the same trip, Witch Moon, where I took out my passport to show my ID, and the woman looked at me and she's like, "Do you know you're in Winnipeg?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "You're alone?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Don't tell anybody that." I was like, "Oh, okay. What does that mean?" Right? Don't tell anybody you're alone. Well, I just told you, don't tell anybody else but me. Okay. Fuck. I swear. Alex says, "Oh, John, I'm really sorry England lost the game last night." John Binney says, "Actually, that's cool. The campsite was nice and quiet." Oh. Oh my gosh. I think I gotta go lay on the beach. Thunderdrum. Witchman says, "Oh my god. I hope you laugh because that would be quite of a freak out moment." Dude, imagine. I know. I'm not from the city. And I'm not from the crowd kind of perspective of being good with crowds and doing any of that. I can do it all on my own anytime. When you're turning circles lost inside a fucking international airport, could somebody lead me home, man? Like, fuck. Thunderdrum. Hey, Nova guy, how's it going? Come in at the same time as the drumming. Thunderdrum. Feels like Thunderdome. I don't want to read that right now. Cool. Anybody got anything they want to put up or share or interact before I shut her down? Because I think I'm done. I lost my... Well, I didn't really have so much momentum, to be honest. Doing all good? Right on. Thanks, John. You're welcome. Thank you for coming in today. Prosperity. prosperity. Which moon? I need to do the dishes. The house elves must have partied last night. Yeah, I should do that right now as I finish too before I go to the beach so I can come home to clean counter and dishes. 10:40 for you that way? Right on. Cool. Well, I'll let you guys enjoy your 10:44 or your whatever 44 on your own because I am out of here.